All right, I'm on hole number 9 of the Extreme Hills tournament. And Mondays, I'm going to go ahead and qualify today. I'll go back and watch my notes. It's been a learning day, just trying to figure out how to play the holes. Greenberg Slopes, hole number 9. All right. There's several different ways that you can go at this hole depending on your equipment. So option number 1, let's zoom it out here. Option number 1 is you can hit out into this area. Now draw a line on the tee box. You need to get in front of those trees, in front of this shadow, so that you're past the trees. So this is your zone out here. Anywhere past that shadow, you got a really good shot at bringing it around. The other way that you can do it is if you've got a big ball, you can try and blast it out into here and try and run it up, and you can get into your short iron range somewhere out in this zone, or you can lay it up here at the top of the hill. All right, sorry about that. Wife is going to work. All right, and as soon as I get done with this, I'll be going to work. Let's think here. I'm going to shoot for this spot right here. Am I going to shoot for that spot? No, I think I am going to shoot for that spot. Yeah, let's try that. I don't have a ball big enough to get me over to take this shot, so I'm going to just shoot for the top of the hill. I'm going to take an extra mile. I think, let's look at my hammerhead versus my Viper. Not much to choose from between the two. A little bit better ball guy with a Viper. I think I can make it up there with that. And a Titan, the king of balls. Open up a chest, get it rolling. I really had planned on not qualifying today because I wanted to buy the $1.99 pack to get a few gems in here, because I'd open up. I'm definitely one of those players that every time you get a chest, you never want to play without an empty slot. Ever. If you're trying to work on your clubs, raise your hand if you're trying to work on your clubs. If you're trying to work on your clubs, you got to open up a chest. You can't play without an empty slot. I mean, that's just how it works. And there's people in the community that'll go, "Oh, you're just buying clubs." Well, yeah, I'm just farming. I'm just a farmer, man. There is a great shot from up here. If you can get in front of this, there is a great shot coming in, and there's a nice little look at it. Big Tapa. Yeah, they didn't change their top spin. The thing about shooting the straightforward shot right there is you just need to take that shot a few times so that you can work out what you need to do in order to get up there past that shadow. So see, they've got the trees in their way, so they're going to have to put curl on it, and that diminishes your shot. You got a big enough ball, you can get over to that other side over there. Three, 1. I'm not sure. This is the same thing up here. You're going to have to shoot this shot a few times to see what you need to do on it in order to get as far up there as you can without getting into the rough. Let's see if they can get up there. They got a sniper 5. And don't worry about those trees, because the deal is you're going to have to put curl on it in order to bring it to the hole, and ball guide does not represent curl. So if you're in those trees, it's not going to matter. You're going to have to put some curl on it, and the wind's going to push it out. So it always cracks me up. The wind's going to push them over 2 rings to the left. And they're putting curl on it. So those trees don't really have any big factor. Let's see what the shot looks like from up here. I can't even remember this. I know that you've got several choices here. If I had enough topspin, I could do a rough bump right there, but I'm not sure. I don't have enough topspin. If I wanted to really dial it into the hole, I'm going to have to probably come at it from the other side. 2-7, that's 1-7. It's about a ring and 2/3. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. Needed a little teeny bit more curl. If you really want to go for it, I think the side that my opponent went on is the way to go. And you could get way up in there with either a big topper, a max topspin, or an extra mile without having to do a lot of, if any overpower, and work that number out. So if I really want to go for it, I'm going to have to go straight forward. If I had a bigger power ball, if I had a power 5 ball, I would try to do the shot where I'm hitting to the right and trying to get over that hill off onto the other side and try and run it forward to try and get into my long iron or short iron range. But since I don't have any power 5 balls, I think the way to go at it is to work the shot to the left and just establish what I need to do as far as topspin to get me up there so that I'm in front of that shadow, but I'm not even close to the rough. Because I didn't leave a lot on the table as far as the shot that I did up to the top of the hill. Hitting it great in the hole. All right. Shooting the minimum score and not getting the minimum score at the same time. That's not good. The whole goal is to have the -12 in your bag, and then any shots that you pick up, it just tacks on. And so I shot a -12, but I picked one up, but I dropped one because I missed a putt, and not on purpose. I just missed the putt. And this hole right here, I've been trying, I want to see, this 2 side spin ball is not going to help me. So you would think, though, that if you move it to the right, that you would be able to get, look at how thin that rough bump is right there. That is so thin. That is so thin. I'm going to do about that much. There's no way. And I hit it great to the right. That is a super dangerous shot right there, my friends. Super. You would definitely want to know what your wind adjustments are if you're taking that shot. I kind of winged it right there and got super lucky. Not only did I wing it, but I hit it great to the right, and I still was able to catch it. You would think that if your need distance to the right, if you move it to the right, that you would be able to swing the tip to the right, but it's not working out that way. So I think if you're down in that hole down there and you're trying to get it to the cup, you definitely need a 3 side spin ball. And I tried that, when we hit this hole and I still couldn't get it around there. I'm not sure if a Goliath would help you at all, because I don't really think it's a topspin issue. It's just the way that the terrain is down there. But I know that I will never take that particular rough bump shot during a tournament, because that is dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. All right. The -12. And I think just looking at the holes here, we've got several holes that we do have opportunities, great opportunities. There's at least, depending on your club levels, all of the par fours have opportunities. And I really think that the last par four is going to be our best opportunity. Like if we rate the par fours, hole number 8 is definitely our best opportunity to pick up an eagle. I think the mid par four, depending on just how you can hit that and what ball inventory you have, the mid par four is probably your second best. And the first par four, hole number 1, is really going to be dependent on the club that you have. So if you've got a sniper that's got enough backspin that you can engage so that you can whip your tail back around down that hill and really try and do a funnel. And I'm taking there's the shot to the right, to the left, there's the shot straight forward, and there's a shot in the middle. I'm doing the middle shot on that one. And I don't have that in this account. So I really think my best opportunities to pick a shot up are hole number 8 and hole number 5. There are some of the par 5s that present a great opportunity to pick up Albie. And then par 3s, I think that first par 3, hole number 2, that's going to be a great opportunity for us. I think that might be the best opportunity for us to pick up a hole-in-one, because that hole's pretty straightforward. We don't have to do anything spectacular, and it doesn't have a lot of movement on it. This one that one right there that was in the shootout, that hole right there, I'm just gonna have to wing it on that hole and see like what I like. Because your other option is just to go over there with a Saturn and get on the other side and just use backspin and dial it up to the cup and hope that you can get your elevation adjustment right. But I do really think that -12 is our minimum, and we've got several shots. I see this as being one of those tournaments where lately it seems like everything's been -30. Like if you don't shoot a -30, you have no shot at a win. But it seems like this tournament may be more in the -28. So if you're at -28 or better, if you can pick up a couple shots on each side, you're putting yourself in a pretty good spot to get a banner. We'll have to see as the week goes on how these holes start dialing up. But I think right now minimum score is -12, and my target is going to be -28 in the weekend round, trying to get -28 plus to put yourself into a spot where you may be able to pick up a banner, you may be able to pick up a win. All right, that was the Extreme Hills in Monday's qualifying round in my 99 account, using some lower level clubs and just trying to get it done. Thanks for watching.